Greetings, wonderful viewers. Welcome back to our channel, the place where we discover simple and practical wisdom to make our lives better. Today, we're embarking on a journey into the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that holds timeless insights for our modern struggles. Our focus, tackling that familiar foe we all face, overthinking. If you've ever felt the weight of endless thoughts or the frustration of your mind on overdrive, you're in the right place. In this video, we're unveiling 10 Stoic strategies, easy to understand and even easier to apply, to help you conquer overthinking. So, before we dive in, don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe for more wisdom on our shared path to a more mindful life. Let's unravel the secrets of Stoicism together. Number 1. Visualize overthinking as an external force. Imagine your mind as a big, strong mountain, like a superhero mountain. Now, sometimes overthinking tries to sneak in like clouds creeping over the superhero mountain. But guess what? You have the power to see those overthinking clouds as visitors, not the mountain itself. Picture these thoughts as clouds passing by, not as the superhero mountain itself. This doesn't mean fighting with your thoughts, but realizing they're just visitors. You can imagine putting those overthinking thoughts in a bubble and watching them float away. It's like giving them a little wave and saying, "See you later." By doing this, you're telling your mind, "Hey, these thoughts are not the boss of me." You're practicing being the superhero mountain, strong and unshaken. So next time overthinking tries to roll in like fog, just imagine those clouds drifting away, leaving your superhero mountain mind clear and calm. Number 2. Take control by refocusing your energy. All right, let's talk about taking charge of your thoughts like a superhero steering their own spaceship. Sometimes our minds become like a bunch of videos playing all at once, making lots of noise. It's like having too many browser tabs open in your brain, and you can't hit pause on any of them. That's where overthinking likes to party. But don't worry, you can be the superhero captain of your own spaceship by refocusing your energy. Imagine this. You're in the middle of a storm of thoughts, and to calm it down, you decide to focus on one thing. It could be something small, like organizing your room or taking a walk. By doing this, you're telling your brain, "Hey, let's focus on this one thing right now." It's like turning down the volume on all those noisy thoughts. You're not ignoring them, just saying, "You can wait. I'm in charge right now." So, the next time you feel overwhelmed with too many thoughts, pick a task, any task, and let your superhero captain skills take over. Steering your spaceship just got a whole lot easier. Number 3, embrace impermanence and practice letting go. Okay, let's talk about a cool superhero move called letting go. Imagine your thoughts are like leaves floating on a river, and you're the superhero standing by the shore. Now, sometimes our minds get stuck in a loop, thinking about things from the past or worrying about the future. It's like those leaves on the river getting all tangled up. But here's the superhero trick. Embrace impermanence. What's that? Well, it's like understanding that everything changes, even our thoughts. They're not permanent. They come and go, just like those leaves on the river. Now, the superhero move is to practice letting go. Picture those thoughts as leaves floating away on the water or clouds, changing shape in the sky. It's not about pushing them away, but saying, "Hey, you can keep floating. I'm not holding on." By doing this, you're clearing up space in your superhero mind. It's like decluttering your mental room, making room for peace and quiet. So, superhero, practice letting go, watch those leaves drift away, and enjoy the calm waters of your mind. Number 4, create a worry period. All right, superheroes, let's talk about dealing with worries. Imagine worries are like actors on a stage in your mind, sometimes hogging all the spotlight. It's like having a buzzing fridge in the background, always there, sometimes louder, sometimes softer. Now, here's a superhero move called the worry period. It's like setting a special time for those worry actors to do their thing, but not letting them take over the main show. So, pick a time, like 20 minutes in the afternoon, when you're going to let worries have the stage. During this time, you become the superhero director, asking those worries questions like, What are you really about? How likely are you to happen? What can I do about you? It's like shining a spotlight on them. And guess what? Many times these worries are like shadows. They seem big but don't have much substance. Now, here's the superhero part. When the worry period is over, you tell those worries, okay, you had your time. Now it's time for the main show. You put them in their place, like tidying up your mental room. It's like saying, you actors had your encore, but now it's time to step aside. So, superheroes, create your worry period, direct those worries, and then let them take a backseat while you enjoy the rest of the show. Number 5. Break down overwhelming thoughts into actionable steps. All right, superheroes, buckle up for a cool strategy, turning big worries into small, manageable steps. Imagine you have this giant worry, like a huge boulder, and it feels heavy, like the weight of the world. Now, here's where the superhero move comes in. Break it down into smaller pieces, like turning that big boulder into tiny pebbles. Instead of thinking about all the steps at once, ask yourself, what's the very next step I can take? It's like solving one piece of a puzzle at a time. By doing this, you're not ignoring the big worry. You're just navigating through it bit by bit, step by step. It's like untangling a big knot by working on one small part at a time. And here's the superhero magic. As you look back, you'll see that big boulder of worry turned into a pile of little pebbles. You've crossed over it one step at a time. It's not about ignoring the big picture, but showing your superhero self that you can handle things in smaller chunks. So, superheroes, when faced with a big worry, break it down, take one step at a time, and watch that heavy boulder turn into a bunch of pebbles. Number 6, shift your perspective to gratitude. Okay, superheroes, let's talk about a powerful move. Shifting your view to gratitude. Imagine your mind is like a camera, and sometimes it focuses on what's missing or what could go wrong. It's like watching a movie where the superhero forgets about all the cool things they've already done. Now, here's the superhero trick. Change the channel to gratitude. Seneca, a wise superhero, once said that true happiness is about enjoying what you have right now without worrying too much about what might happen later. So here's what you can do. Every day, acknowledge 3 things you're grateful for. It's like saying, hey, today, I appreciate this nice cup of coffee, my cozy hoodie, or a message from a friend. It's not about big grand things. It's about the simple, good stuff. By doing this, you're like a superhero, adjusting the camera lens to focus on the good scenes. It's not ignoring challenges, but it's reminding your superhero self about the cool stuff already happening. So, superheroes, shift your perspective to gratitude, appreciate the good moments, and watch how your superhero movie becomes even more awesome. Number 7, focus on effort, not outcome. All right, superheroes, let's talk about a game-changing move. Focusing on your effort, not just the end result. Imagine you're on a quest, like a superhero trying to rescue something precious. Sometimes, though, we get caught up thinking too much about what might happen at the end of our quest. It's like watching a movie and worrying about how it will finish instead of enjoying the action scenes. Now, here's the superhero wisdom. Focus on the effort you put in. It's like asking yourself, am I doing my best? Am I being true to what I believe in? It's not just about the final result. It's about the courage and heart you put into the journey. This superhero move isn't saying goals aren't important, but it's like recognizing that the true treasure is in the quality of your effort. So, when your mind starts overthinking about what might happen at the end, switch gears. Ask yourself if you're giving your best and staying true to your superhero values. It's like turning the spotlight back on the exciting action of your journey, not just worrying about how the story will end. Superheroes, focus on your effort, embrace the adventure, and let the outcomes take care of themselves. Number 8, practice voluntary discomfort. All right, superheroes, let's dive into a challenge, practicing something called voluntary discomfort. Imagine you're on a superhero training mission. And instead of always doing the easy stuff, you purposely choose to face some discomfort. It's like deciding to train in a different way, making yourself a bit uncomfortable to become even stronger. See, our minds often get worried about change or discomfort, making us overthink every possible outcome. But here's the superhero move. Start small. Try something like taking a cold shower, sleeping without a pillow, or walking instead of driving. It's not about making things super tough. It's about showing yourself that discomfort isn't as scary as your overthinking mind makes it out to be. By doing this, you're like a superhero in training, becoming more resilient and adaptable. You learn to face challenges with bravery and not let the fear of discomfort hold you back. So, superheroes, practice voluntary discomfort, take on small challenges, and watch as your superhero abilities grow, making you even more unstoppable on your journey. Number 9, reflect on the transience of life. All right, superheroes. Let's explore a profound superhero move, reflecting on the idea that life is always changing. Imagine your life as an epic adventure, and sometimes we get stuck focusing on tiny details instead of the grand story. It's like watching a superhero movie and getting too caught up in one scene instead of enjoying the entire action-packed film. Now, here's the superhero wisdom. Life is not forever, but we make it short when we get too tangled up in overthinking. Seneca, a wise superhero, once said something powerful. We're not given a short life, but sometimes we make it short by wasting it. It's like a reminder to step back and look at the bigger picture. When your thoughts are swirling around like a storm, take a pause. Ask yourself if these worries will matter in the grand timeline of your epic adventure. It's not about ignoring the challenges, but it's about recognizing that many worries are like tiny pebbles in the grand scheme of your superhero journey. So, superheroes, take a step back, appreciate the whole epic story, and let the fleeting nature of life be a source of excitement rather than anxiety. Your superhero adventure is unfolding, and each moment is a precious part of the grand tale. Number 10, seek wisdom from outside yourself. Okay, superheroes, let's unravel a superpower that involves teaming up with others, seeking wisdom from outside yourself. Imagine your mind as a superhero headquarters, and sometimes you find yourself stuck in a puzzle with too many pieces. It's like being in a maze where each turn feels confusing, and your superhero instincts aren't providing clear answers. Now here's the superhero advice. Ask for help. Seneca, a superhero celebrated for wisdom, said something insightful. Consult your friend on everything, especially when it concerns you. It's like acknowledging that even superheroes need a little guidance. So, here's the superhero move in a modern setting. Find people whose opinions you trust, maybe a friend or a wise mentor. Share your thoughts with them, not because you're weak, but because superheroes know the strength in connecting with others. It's like bringing in fresh perspectives to solve the puzzle. By doing this, you're not trying to figure everything out alone. You're saying, hey team, let's work together on this mission. Superheroes, let the wisdom of others be a guiding light in the labyrinth of overthinking. With each conversation, the puzzle becomes clearer, not because the problems are any less complex, but because you're not tackling them in isolation. So, superheroes, seek wisdom outside yourself, and let the collective strength of your superhero team illuminate the path to solving the mysteries of overthinking. Fantastic journey, superheroes. We've unraveled the secrets of Stoicism together, diving into practical strategies to conquer overthinking and unleash our inner superheroes. Remember, these aren't just tricks. They're powerful tools you can use in your everyday adventures. Whether visualizing overthinking as clouds passing by, your superhero mountain mind, breaking down worries into manageable steps, or practicing voluntary discomfort to become even stronger, you now have a superhero toolkit. As we wrap up this wisdom-packed adventure, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join our superhero community. Share your reflections on these strategies in the comments below. We're all superheroes on this journey of growth and resilience. Until our next adventure, keep shining bright, embracing gratitude, and facing each challenge with the strength of a superhero. Stay unstoppable, superheroes. The world needs your unique superpowers.